It's crunch time. Are you ready?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel, you know, I feel similarly. Good morning, folks. We've got a few things this morning, actually. We got a few things. First thing.
Oh, I was like, what are you reaching for?
New cup. It's water. Like spring. You know how this is the one season you get to drink water. The other thing is there's a new Artist Series shirt by Galactic Seb, and it's Kep Kep Kep. And it's great. It comes in this, I guess, classic design, where it's just
Suppose my hair is in the way.
on the chest, and it also comes in an all-over design that repeats across the shirt. And because of the nature of the design, we can offer things like that. There's also
leggings
and socks. So yeah, shout out to
my advice is to size up with leggings and normal size all over shirt.
Smells advice. Yeah,
I'm hoping my shirt shrinks a little bit.
it's yeah, Mal ordered a size above because you were like, I don't know, and whenever you got it, you're like, I probably should have just ordered my size. I'm like, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, shout out to Galactic Sab, who is the third artist now in the Artist Series, falling behind Ochibochi and Passerby. They did a spectacular job. I was really excited about it, and it's available now. You can get it on StephenShop.com, and it'll be around for May and June. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't get a drink, and I was like, I don't need a drink. I don't need a drink.
Go get a drink.
Drink.
Get a drink.
And now I'm like, because I didn't want coffee. You know what I wanted? I'll tell you what I wanted. I actually wanted water, and not even because of the water cups this morning. I actually just wanted some water, but I was like, I don't want to have the water cup, and then I just felt like I was just gonna spill it.
Go get it.
But I probably won't spill it.
Put it in a Tervis mug. They have lids.
Okay, yeah, that's smart. That's smart. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I had, I consumed a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
In the past, like, 2 days.
Same.
So, yeah, okay, yeah. Let me have water. I'm detoxing slightly from all of the caffeine that I consume.
He's just so hot. Oh, there we go. Jarek Wan subscribed. Welcome. Hugplugs20 resubbed at 20 months and said, wee! Sorry, 26. I can read. It has been a long 3, 4, 5 days. It's been real busy before TRG Coliseum. Penguin Frog resub 26 months. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I got me agua. Okay, so yeah, it's been Lord.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a
I
busy.
also just burnt my tongue, so thanks.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's been a busy couple of days. I'm gonna read alerts and kind of keep caught up on alerts this morning, and then we'll talk a little bit about kind of what the past few days have been like, what the next few days will be like, and ultimately this will be a pretty short breakfast stream. I think this and Thursday's breakfast streams will be considerably shorter than usual. That's not a don't challenge the chat thing.
Please let us get back to work.
Yeah, like we're gonna do breakfast stream, and then we have more things to continue to do. But after I tell you about like what we've been up to and what we're still working on, I think you'll understand and you'll be like, okay. In the meantime, let's read some alerts. 13 months from Broken Dylan, 12 months from Berry Crepes. It's a year. Strange Anime gives 2 subs, 1 to Erixia and Soul's Wind. We got 30 months from I Spy a Moose. 500 bits from Ryan B06. Got the second jab yesterday, and boy, did my arm hurt. It's feeling better today, so we'll see how things go. Very, very nice. I'm sorry that your arm hurt, but, you know, it's better today. Now, your other side effects may begin today, but we'll see. We'll see. Just take it easy. And also, hydrate. Which, you know, today it's more appropriate than ever to say that because folks have access to water. We've kept that from them. They've had to live on a diet of coffee and tea this whole time.
Hot chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. 25 months from Rocktron LPs. I'm 25 now, both in months subscribed and age. Happy Tuesday, and I can't wait for Coliseum. I can't either. I'm very excited and also increasingly worried about the small amount of time between now and then.
Yeah.
18 months from LB308. Hi, grandparents. 18 months already. Wow. Well, you'll be very surprised to hear that I found a cloud. I found Dialga on my front porch this morning. Hope you have a great day.
Coffee.
Oh, this must be related to Pokemon Go. I was trying to like figure out the context of this. My first thought was like there was like a Dialga plush, and then it occurred to me that Pokemon Go exists. Okay. Almost certainly that is the context of this. It's like, what? What does that mean? 32 months from Skid Scott. When traveling is a thing again, where do you want to travel first? It's gonna be like close by. Like, I don't know when we'll do international travel next. I'm not sure. And then also, right now you still can't even, you know, go anywhere. But probably
Some places, yeah.
So, yeah, for most places. Probably short trips just to go to some nearby cities. Maybe even day trips.
Stuff I've wanted to see in the area we just never got to go to yet.
Yeah. Mr. Deathkill says Pensacola. I mean, that's on my list. That's definitely on my list. 300 from Danny X6. In Breath of the Wild, you said to give spears a chance. I recently beat the game without ever using a one- or two-handed sword. Spears only. Wasn't too bad. I mean, it's nice that the weapon system in Breath of the Wild is competent enough to let you experiment and do things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can... Like, hearing that you could beat the whole game with just spears. That makes sense. You know, I feel like there's definitely certain battles that'd probably be easier with other weaponry, but... The advantage you have on spears is that enemies stay away from you. So it might actually be better for your health in the long run. 9 months from Star Pony. Happy 9 months. Today is 2 weeks since my second shot, so I'm fully vaccinated now. Nice. Very, very nice. For us, that is, I guess, technically tomorrow.
Yes.
Technically tomorrow. But we've both had enough side effects at this point that I'm like, I feel good. I feel antibodied. Able-bodied? Antibodied.
No, that's a different term.
23 months from Amaranth. Next month, I've been subbed for 2 years. Doesn't feel that long, but I've been a fan of content and following your content since 2013. Oof. That's only... Okay, that's 8 years. Yeah, that's 8 years. It's been a while. Lost Vegamon asked, when did your side effects go away? I don't know. I don't know if they're gone. So here's a quick version. I was having sleep issues before. I was having sleep issues in April, largely because when we changed Kepler's food, he's been waking me up in the morning, and I've had lack of sleep kind of throughout the month to a degree. It got noticeably worse 5 days after the vaccine. Like, I was definitely getting side effects. The problem is, since then, like in the last few days, I've been having sleep issues for a different reason, because we've been working on stuff. So, like, at this point, the line between what is a vaccine side effect and what is self-induced based on what's going on is so blurred that I'm not really sure. So I may still be experiencing side effects a little bit, or maybe they're mostly gone. I don't know, because it's kind of a blurry line right now. And that's fine. When Coliseum is over,
things will get a lot better.
Things will be better. Things will be better. And, like, I've still occasionally had little bits of, like, I'll get...
sudden fatigue.
Well, yeah, sudden fatigue, headaches, dizziness. But all of those things are things that can be induced from...
the amount of caffeine you've had and lack
caffeine
of sleep.
and sleep and things like that. So I'm like, I don't know at this point. Did it last throughout last week? Yes. But as of this week, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. It's fine. 1,000 bits from Chrissy G. Love the new design. Got the leggings for me and the shirt for Ann as soon as we saw them. Can't wait for them to arrive. Nice. I hope that you enjoy them. You know, it's... I enjoy working with the artists and you know, seeing what the next design is going to be. And this is one that I'm just really excited about.
Yeah.
I'm mostly excited about the fact that, I mean, in addition to being a cute design, it's the first time we've ever been able to make an all-over shirt. Because you can't do that with just any design.
It would not work.
It would be hard to do. It would be hard to do. 19 months from Platinum Pikachu, so I'm officially closer to 2 years of subbing than 1 year now. Also, I arrived here a little early and got slightly spoiled on the new water thing. Water and water and water and water. Oh, that's the Final Fantasy thing. Water and water and water, water, water and water. I remember. I think I first learned about that during Coliseum, actually. It's just almost appropriate. 250 bits from Coffee Bean Gamer. Appreciate it. 20 months from Aldo. Only 1 month until I can finally drink. I'm so thirsty and I don't know if I can make it that long, but I'll try for you, Grandparents. You gotta be 21 months to drink liquid. It's very hard.
I wish Kep would come up here while we have his shirt on today.
He might. Oh, hey, let's just say that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get the call from the vet yesterday. The blood work is back. Kep is good. Kep is good. Or Kep is like 95% good and is trending good and will be good. Just so, you know, as an update. So, to give a little more, like...
Also, those of you that are in Discord, I had the wrong numbers. Just so you know.
Yeah, you corrected me on the vlog last night, and I was like, I am the one who talked to the vet, not you. I don't know why you think you know this information.
I thought that's what I heard.
It's fine. You were asleep. Yeah, I don't know what the exact scale is, like what it's based on, or if it's just a number. But they said Kep's pancreas score...
The blood test results.
Was past an 8. It was past 8.0. And they said cats should really probably be under a 3. And they said after his second blood test, he was at 3.5. 3.5 or 3.6 or something like that. And that was in the span of a month. So, you know, the vet was like, everything you're doing, keep doing it. And, you know, probably in the next, you know, week or two, he'll be good. Yeah, he has good pancreas points. Thank you, Jess. So, yeah.
Stick with the food, stick with the probiotic and the vitamin.
Yeah, it was, this will be spoiling one of the upcoming vlogs a little bit. But, he had, he's been on this food for a month, and he liked it. And then the morning that we took him to the vet, he just didn't want to eat. And I was like, oh no, what's going on now?
At least he's going to the vet.
And, they looked at him and they're like, oh no, he's healthy. It looks fine. I'm not
The vet was like, did you tell him he's coming here today?
Yeah. So, he just, he really was, he would pick at it just a little bit, and then that would be it. And, by the end of the day on Friday, I decided I gave him his food, and I took his old food and gave him just a little bit, like a tiny sliver.
Just to get him to eat, because he wasn't.
And I put it in his food and mixed it all up, and he ate the whole thing. And I'm like, he's tired of this food.
Yeah,
He's been on this food for a month. It's the only thing he was getting. He wasn't getting like dry. It was just this wet digest food. And even though he liked it at the beginning, he seemed to have gotten tired of it. So that's what we've been doing now. Is every meal he gets predominantly that
digestible
food, but then we also put just a little sliver of his food in it, his old food. And apparently that's fine. So, yeah.
The digest food has salmon in it. It has 3 different proteins, and that's one of them. And he's never liked salmon. So maybe that's it.
So that might be it. That might be it. Anyway, yeah. But he's good, and I just wanted to share that update because I know many of you were worried about him. We were worried about him. It's not so, you don't want bad news about your pet ever. So that was definitely one of those situations of like, oh, okay, good. That's trending better. Let's see. 300 bits from Gherkinoff, who says, do we have another Oscar-worthy bumper to look forward to? The best way I can put this, and I'll talk a little bit about, once I get through alerts, I'll talk a little bit more about it. When I set out to make the bumper this year, I felt like there were expectations. And I have done my best to meet the expectations. That's where I'm at. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. And I hope that people like what we've done. We're not done yet. God help me. But we'll talk about it soon. We got 300 bits from The Great Perhaps. It says, can I get some of those good vibes? I lost both of my doggo friends in the last year, but today I'm gonna meet a few rescues. Also clown. Yeah, good vibes.
I'm sorry about losing your dogs.
But I am very happy that you're gonna meet a few rescues today. Losing a pet is extremely difficult, but when you've had time to heal and you can look at making another pet's life
giving them a good home.
Wonderful, giving them a good home. That's a good feeling. So, super good vibes today. We get a sub from Denix Stoker. Welcome. 18 months, tier 2. Gold toast from Superior LP. 18 months. Is it weird to get a Twitch robot? Also, I am set to get second jab today, so yay. Yeah, get a Twitch robot. Twitch robot. Twitch robot. Twitch robot. Twitch robot. That's appropriate. That's fine. Mal's tapping me on the leg, and I'm like, no, that's fine. That's not inappropriate. They don't know the source material. And if they do, it's still fine. What does he want? Shout out to like the handful of people that know what that is. It's a funny skit. Anyway, 18 months from Triforce Drummer. That's a 1+. 19 months from 05 Nataku, who says, 19 months, wow, GG on getting your second jabs. As it looks now, I will get my first sometime in 2023. Looking forward to your Coliseum segment. Well, I sincerely hope that things move a little bit more quickly for you and you're able to get the jab a little sooner than that. But in the meantime, stay safe, and we'll try to keep you entertained with our Coliseum segment. which is Friday, May 7th at 5 p.m. Eastern. I can just say this Friday.
Yeah.
I can just say in 3 days. 3 days. 3 days. Just 3 days. Just in 3 days, which is so long from now.
Does the schedule have the guests on it yet, or is it just the segment?
I don't know if it ever says guests.
Okay.
I think it only ever says. I released a Patreon video yesterday. That was predominantly what I did yesterday.
Just the segments? Okay.
It's one of the longest Patreon videos we've ever released. It's 55 minutes long, but there was just a lot to talk about. But one of the things I talk about in the Patreon video is I give a rundown of all of the segments that I'm guesting in. That'll be a guest for.
Subject to change.
Yeah, subject to change, but so obviously we're doing our segment on Friday, but then we're in other things, and I talked about that on Patreon. I didn't know if they wanted me to publicly give that information, so I didn't. But it's on the Patreon video. 9 months from Cody the Positron. I wanted to use my resub message to send a thank you to everyone that wished me good vibes on my job search. I interviewed last Thursday, and I got the job offer on Friday. Can't wait to get started in a couple weeks.
Congratulations.
Nice. Congratulations, Cody. I'm glad that the good vibes have worked out. Happy for that. 14 months from DiddyEgg77 says, subbed again. Hooray. Thanks, Diddy. 11 from Salamis Dragoon. Hey guys, might send you a leather soon. Been meaning to send it since March. My bad. You're good. You're good. Just whenever. We've got... Do we have March and April mail to open?
Yeah.
Sometime after Coliseum, we'll be working on that.
Yeah.
We're getting there. 9 months from Stoop Kid. Woo sub baby. Not sure what I want to name it. Is that bad? Also looking forward to Coliseum this weekend. Just wait to name it. Just wait 9 months. And then be like, okay, now I should probably name the first baby. 500 from Spark Strike. I'm super looking forward to TRG Kala this weekend. And also, my first jab's happening tomorrow, so I've got a good feeling about this week. I hope that your first jab goes well. Remember, for you and for everyone else, because I know multiple people said about getting the second jab today, drink 16 ounces of water an hour before you go.
Which is approximately this much.
or two of these.
Yeah.
And rotate your arm as long as you can after you get the shot. At least 15 minutes, but longer if you can manage. And also drink some water after. It's very quick to point out, not 48 ounces. You can drink more than 16. I can't stop you, but it's probably not necessary. It's probably not necessary. They recommend 16, and I was like, I can drink more. I could.
Coffee.
Anyway. We get 100 bits from Denick Stoker. Appreciate it. Before him from Gamer Girl says, looking forward to TRG Coliseum. Unfortunately, my uncle passed away yesterday. Thanks to everyone for the good vibes. Well, good vibes. I'm very sorry to hear that. Losing family, especially if unexpectedly, can be very difficult. I don't know. We didn't talk about it much. I know I mentioned it. I think it was on one single vlog, but I lost my uncle last August, and it was very unexpected. And there's definitely some level of reeling from that. But I wish you well, and certainly us and chat wishes you good vibes. And hopefully TRG Coliseum can be a necessary distraction this weekend. 300 from Coffee Bean Gamer. Hey Stephen and Mal, thank you for being a staple in my life for years. I wanted to spread the good news. Later this year, I'm going to be a father. So thank you for being in my life for years and years to come. Stay awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That is exciting news. I like the expression being in my life for years and years to come. I sincerely hope so. That's the goal. It's been fun to have done this so long that people have like grown up and graduated college and stuff. And I'm looking forward to being around long enough at this point where there will be like a second generation type thing where like people have watched us.
You'll be great grandpa.
Well, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where like people who have been watching us for a while, they have kids, and then their kids will end up watching. And that's already happening. Because we have a lot of people that watch have kids and have said, you know, their kids are used to our presence in the home. And I'm like, that's neat. That's neat. Good luck on all of the
big milestones coming.
Yeah, yeah, and there's a lot that'll all be connected. So I'm just big milestones as a general consensus. Yeah, good luck. That's exciting. 12 months from Rabid Squirtle. Happy anniversary to me, or your anniversary to me. Got my one and done an hour ago at the Walmart of all places. Never thought I'd be looking forward to potentially feeling ill. Anyway, you guys are awesome, and thank you so much for what you do. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I hope it goes well. Hope your side effects are minimal. The one and dones tend to be. They don't
better.
Seem. Yeah.
For side effects, at least.
Yeah. From my experiences talking with folks, it seems like side effects are a little bit lesser, which is good. 500 from Spooky Boy River. Got my first jab on the first, and rotating my arm really saved me. Hummed the hustle the entire time in the car. I really don't know why that's the song. Like, that's just what came to me, and now there's so many other people that are gonna have that stuck in their head. I wonder if after long after the pandemic, if when the hustle comes on, like in the car, I'll see visually people just doing this, like in my head. Rotate your arm now. Is that what it is? Aeronautical says the rotating arm tempo. Maybe that's what it is. It came to me because that seems like a
good tempo.
Well, maybe. Yeah, faster than that. Like, okay, yeah. Like on the beat, I'm hitting the. Yeah, okay, yeah. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Chaz is like, what are you doing? I'm just that might be why. Is it strange? It's strange. But is it why? It could be. Anyway, Diddy Eggs gifted a sub to Silent Companion. Appreciate it. 2 months from Zatoichi? Zatoichi? Finally able to catch a breakfast stream. Been watching since last October, and your streams and videos have helped make my last year of college bearable. Keep up the amazing work. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad that they've helped, and it's always fun to hear from folks that have been watching less, if that makes sense. Like when you say been watching since last October, I'm like, oh, okay, that's great, because I'm like, oh, people are still finding us. So often you can pick, at random almost anyone in chat. You got a lot of folks that have been watching for 2 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. And anytime we hear from folks that have been like, hey, a few months ago I've started watching, I'm like, oh, great! Noah says, new blood. One of those two. Armored Frog says 12 to 13 years. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff.
2006.
How many years is that? 15?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've been watching since.
Yeah.
You win.
No, there's other people.
No,
I know
you actually
that
don't win. There's people that have been watching longer. It's fine. It's only forever. It's only been like. Anyway, 27 months from Halaloth. Wanted to say thank you To those that wished good vibes last month, my friend's wedding and our travel there went off without a hitch and we had a good time. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Also, it's not that this music is reminiscent of a wedding, maybe in a very specific location, but it just sounded like wedding music to me. Like, well, it's a destination wedding. Now I want
To Italy?
Yeah, now I want pasta. 300 bits from Diddy Eggs. A lot has been going down for me. Just finished Clemson finals. My birthday's on the 7th. Graduate from Clemson the next day. I have interview for internship today. Yeah, a lot, but it's a lot of good.
Well, congratulations on finals and graduating.
Yeah, there's a lot of good news in there. As with many things, whether good or bad, I find the easiest way to deal with them is to tell myself one at a time. Because if I think about all of the things, I get overwhelmed. But if I'm like, the next thing, take care of that. The next thing, take care of that. Then I tend to do better. So I hope that you can handle things one at a time for the next little bit and things go well. Yeah. 300 bits from Kyle Jensen. Good morning, grandparents. Today I'm graduating with my bachelor degree. Not much else to report, so I guess thanks for all the wonderful streams. Well, congrats.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Yeah, we're at that time.
Yeah.
You know, the
May.
The semester is May.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's May 4th.
Yeah. Yes, it's Star Wars Day. Every time you do that, Chaz just sighs louder.
Or has ammunition for a lightsaber alert. I mean, that's the sound that they make. You can't tell me that it's not. They go. I want to dub over some of the Star Wars fights with my sounds. And when they touch, anyway, that was way more of that than anyone ever asked for or needed. 10 months from Ivar, who says, woohoo! 10 months. I'm at work right now, so I can't stay long. We've got a lot of VODs to watch, but unfortunately I don't have that much free time anymore. Either way, thanks for all that you guys do. Greetings from the Netherlands. Well, I hope that work's going well. You know, our stuff's archived whenever you get the chance, whatever you choose to watch. I hope things are going well in the Netherlands. 300 bits from Gold Mage. So I've been looking at D&D modules and came across this sentence in a review. It takes place in the town of Slubudop and features a conflict between characters named Plooploopine, Glugagog, and Blip-Blip-Bod about whether to worship a being known as Blip-Dulpoop. Kind of sounds like those characters were written from just going and then writing down what they heard. 13 months from the Mystic Yoshi. Hearing people talk about how long they have been watching you makes me think how I discovered your channel. I got stuck in a portion of Skyrim, and by chance, the video I found was yours. I've stuck around since then. But that's a cool story, too. Mm-hmm. It's hard to believe Skyrim is going to be a decade this year.
Yeah.
I mean, for two reasons. Like, my series is a decade, which is old, and then also just folks that have played the game, you know, at launch. That'll be in November? Yeah, because their whole thing was 11, 11, 11. That was what they did. 19 months from Uchi Plays. Oh, 19 months already. Have a good morning, grandparents. Thank you, Uchi.
Thanks. You too.
We got 200 bits from Deranged Anime. Thank you. 300 from Sudabite. Getting that first... Getting that first shard on Saturday. I'll make sure to mark the clown hand properly so they know where to jab the drugs into. Yeah, without any context, everyone was like, "What? What?" And you know what? Brandon says even with context. I refuse to give additional context. It's fine. 13 months from Sherlock. He says, 13 months watching from work this morning. It's my first week of full-time internship with my own desk and computer and everything. Hope everyone's having a great day.
That's really cool, though.
That is nice. That is nice. I feel like, I mean, I don't know because I've never worked at like a a place. Why is that funny? I've never worked at a place, so I don't know the exact feeling of having, you know, your own desk and computer. But I feel like that would be a pretty big thing to make you feel included in part of the workforce, basically. I mean, I have a computer. It's not the same. I'm in the home.
Yes.
It's not the exact same. Anyway, thank you, Sherlock. Oh, did Chaz run beans?
He did.
Chaz is keeping us on schedule. Thank you, Chaz. Okay, I got through the alerts. I'm going to take a few minutes here to tell you about what's been going on with everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, Coliseum is this Friday.
Weekend.
Coliseum starts Friday. As a reminder, May 7th, 8th, and 9th from 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. every day, Eastern Standard Time. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun, and there are things to do ahead of time. On my part, there's been two major things to do ahead of time. One is our bumper, which is complicated, and I'll talk about that in a second. And then the other one is the intro, because we do an intro every year. And yeah, I as of this moment in time, I still actually don't have footage from everyone. I'm missing footage from one person. Everyone that's involved had to record themselves doing particular things for this intro, send it to me. I am still missing one person's stuff. And I've just been kind of waiting. If I don't have it tomorrow, then I'll either have to exclude them or find footage online and do it that way. But it's fine, whatever. So that's one thing I got to do. And then the bumper's the other thing. And the bumper is a little complicated. It's a little complicated. We spent earlier in April. I wrote out an outline of what I wanted to do for it, with the mindset of, again, like I said at the beginning of the stream, expectations. There were expectations after we, made the lamp bumper last year. That if we did another bumper this year, like, folks would probably have some level of expectations, and I wanted to meet them. So I wrote it with that in mind, and on Saturday, we sat down and we storyboarded the whole thing, and we created a shot list for the whole thing, and Mal and I worked together on that. And then Sunday, we started shooting it.
Yeah.
So Sunday night, we started at 9 p.m. because it needs to be shot at night. We can't even get started until nightfall, so 9 p.m. So we started. Which
is when it's fully dark here.
So we started shooting at 9 p.m. and we didn't wrap until 6:30 a.m. So about 10 hours of shooting. And
only 90 minutes of it that we did that night was outside, and it was very difficult. Because it was 9 p.m. and at some point the neighbor came outside for a smoke and just watched us in the dark and didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And we weren't making noise because we didn't have to, but I mean, we were out there with a light and the camera.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've shot at this point. I'd say that's probably over half of it.
Yeah.
Maybe closer to 2/3 of it, realistically. But it's not done. And yesterday, I had fully intended to shoot a few more pieces of it, and it rained. And the stuff I needed to shoot was outside.
We were actually expecting to get hail.
Yeah, I needed to shoot some stuff, and it was going to be outside, and it rained, and I was like, that's not going to work. So I didn't shoot anything. I did help Dan shoot his bumper. You're probably going to be able to tell I shot it. Dan is editing his bumper, but I shot Dan's bumper. And it was really exciting for me. because it was the first time I've been back in Player's Choice in like 14 months. So I met up with Dan and Roland in Player's Choice. Store was already closed, and Dan and Roland they've been vaccinated, and with me only 2 days away, I felt safe to go do that.
Yeah, especially when there was no customers in the store.
Yeah, so I went and shot that last night. I shot that, gave Dan the footage. So it's in his hands now, but he's the one that's going to be cutting it. I was just hoping that when I shot his bumper, because his bumper,
you'd be able to do some of the stuff you needed.
I'd be able to do some of the stuff I needed. And Roland felt so bad because, you know, I didn't know if it was raining or not because we were inside the store filming for Dan. And then afterwards, he went outside and he's like, "I'm so sorry." He's like, "It's raining." And I'm like, I was like, "Okay, it's fine. It's fine." So, yeah. So I left and was like, guess I'm not shooting those parts. But when I got home last night, there was a fork in the road for what we could have done because there was some stuff that we needed to shoot still at home. And
inside. It was still wet outside.
And we made the decision instead to sleep. And I think that was the right call because we've been pushing really hard. We've been pushing ourselves really hard.
I'm trying to finish my painting because we need my studio for Coliseum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last few days have been crazy.
Yeah.
And there's definitely been a lack of sleep. So last night I was like, all right, we're gonna go to bed, and we still didn't get like that much sleep, but it's the most that we've had in a while, and it was good. So I need more sleep still. Maybe I'll try and nap a little bit today. I can't shoot anymore for the bumper until nightfall, so it's not like I can even do anything. So my day is probably going to consist of napping a little bit and working on vlogs. I desperately wanted to work on vlogs yesterday. I drastically underestimated the amount of time shooting and releasing the Patreon video would take. But
our weather forecast is a storm's coming through this afternoon, but then it'll clear up, and it might rain late.
At 1 a.m.
Yeah. So we might have a window to...
We have a window of 3 hours to try and shoot exteriors. Okay. Yeah.
It's been interesting, though, because the last year's bumper was more or less shot in order.
Kind of. Last year's bumper was really interesting because we came up with the idea and shot it all in the same night.
Yeah.
It was...
We had a different plan.
We had a completely different plan, and we realized it was too complicated. So we needed something that would have been done, that we could do quicker. So in the span, I think it took about 6 hours last year. Within the span of 6 hours, we came up with the idea, wrote it all out, and shot the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So that was last year. This year, because things needed to kind of step up a little bit, it was a lot easier to try and think of it a little bit ahead of time and then storyboard it.
And then make a list.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Because the thing is...
it might be fun to do a vlog on the whole process. Like show with the notebook that we wrote everything out in. Yeah.
Storyboarding is... it's obviously not necessary for everything because if you're doing something that's particularly short, doesn't have a wide variety of shots, then it's not super necessary. But the minute it gets to a certain length, having that written down visually is incredibly helpful. Yeah. And it also helps for like understanding continuity and things like that. And we screwed up
one thing.
We screwed up one shot because we weren't paying close attention on Sunday night. And I was wearing shoes when I shouldn't have been wearing shoes. Was that it?
Yeah, you needed to be barefoot.
So we had already moved on to a different thing, and we had to reset up the camera in the exact same spot. and redo the kitchen to look the exact. It was like a whole thing, and I think it took 15 or 20 minutes to set up the kitchen and set up the shot for a clip that was 5 seconds long. But if we didn't have that, it would have looked insane, because I would have walked somewhere with shoes and turned around and not had them. So, you know, it had to be done, but it just sucked. So,
My point, no one's gonna notice shoes. They're the same color as your feet.
yeah, me and Mal, we had a talk TM about that. She's like, Steven, it's not. And I was like, Mallory, you can't just do that. Anyway, looking forward to everyone getting a chance to see it when it's done. It's not done. Lord help me. Let's read the last few alerts here, and then we'll be done for today. We got 12 months from Green Rupee. The phrase, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, really confuses me. It's so dense with information, it feels like it tells a whole story. How about 2 birds in the hand is a really big hand. 11 months from Anthony Bell. 11 month, I'll have a better sub message next time. But woo, 11 months. And next month you get a clap.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to have a good message next time, because we'll do that part because we'll clap. And then 14 months from Chent 2L. I was delayed a bunch, but 14 months. High P for TRG Coliseum Direct 2. Hang in there, Steven. You can get this done. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I told myself, I was like, you know, if worse comes to worse, and I know MC may not like this answer. If worse comes to worse, I don't really have to have my bumper done till Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, if worse comes to worse, I could still be working on it on Friday. I could still be working on it on Saturday, and I could have it just go up on Sunday. If worse comes to worse.
I know his plan is kind of to put people's bumpers before their segment, but...
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's not, like, related to our segment, so...
The only thing that matters to get done by Friday for the beginning of the stream is the intro. I can handle that. I want our bumper shot because I want that all in the can, and I can just work on it as I'm able. But you know, we'll see. And 11 months from Skanork with the Kepi emote.
Kepi.
Lots of Kepi today, and he never showed up.
Call him. He might show up.
Coffee.
We're gonna wrap.
Okay.
He's not gonna come up here. 30 bits from Marty Griffith says, can't wait for this weekend. Hope I can see a lot with my 5G chip after my vaccine. It'll be quick. Yeah, everyone's on perpetual Wi-Fi now. I'm picking up signals all over. The joke within our friend group has been, man, you guys want a Zune? Really want a Zune now for some reason. You know, where can I get a Zune? It's fun. All right, that's it for today. I know it's a short one, but you know, there's things to do. Stay tuned to the vlog channel. I'm gonna try and get some vlogs out today. I really need to. For all the patrons, 55-minute Patreon video out as of yesterday. A lot of information in it.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
My letter's in the mailbox. I gotta go get it.
Good. So check that out when you get a chance. I know it's long. You don't have to watch it. Maybe treat it like an audio thing. Just turn it on while you're making a sandwich. And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, no disc only tonight. Want to make that also clear. And it's my fault. Any of the other folks, John, whoever, they might try to smooth that over, be like, oh, we collectively decided. We didn't. It was me.
Maybe they were hoping you would say something, or someone would say something.
Maybe they're secretly hoping. So disc only is it's being moved. It's being moved to Saturday night during Chaos Cookie. So it's not that it's not happening, it's just happening during Coliseum, and it'll be probably longer and better and more crazy. So it's really an improvement. And it has nothing to do with me furiously typing into the disc only server and being like, we cannot do this Tuesday, I need the extra hours, I am dying.
Especially at night.
Please. I have a family. Anyway. 16 months from Scolopendra. And 300 bits from Trent 2. I almost forgot to see you at disc only. No, you won't. That is it. Have a great one. I'm not going to go to post screen today, so I can just end the stream. Have a wonderful Tuesday. We will be back Thursday, and I hope that I can tell you something like, we
got it all done.
We got it all done. We've slept 12 hours. Everything's great. I don't really suspect it'll be quite like that, but, you know, maybe. Bye, folks.